How do I use the goat? Do I hang a goat in front of my neck? Do I sleep with a goat doll in the house? Now, you might laugh, yeah? Some people actually recommend that. A question came recently asking, how can one manage clashing or opposing animal signs in the BaZi chart? Now, for those of you who are not aware of what clashing animal signs are in traditional Chinese astrology, it's called the 6 clashes, where different animal signs are in opposition of one another. For example, the rat and horse, it's called an opposition, so we just term it a chong. Chong means clash, okay? So ox and goat, so the ox sign and the goat sign, they are in clash. The tiger and the monkey, so these 2 signs are clashing. The dragon and the dog, the rabbit and the rooster, and the snake and the pig. Now, the first thing that comes to mind generally, because people are more accustomed to this, is if I'm born in the rat year and you're born in the horse year, we are going to clash, okay? So that's the generic view. If I'm born in the dragon year and you're the dog year, we are clashing. It's not good. First things first, you need to delete this sort of mentality. The animal signs that are in opposition does not necessarily mean this person brings bad luck to the other person. This is totally wrong and absurd, okay? So a clash animal sign can appear inside a BaZi chart within one person's internal BaZi chart. For example, you may be born in the year of the rat and the month of the horse. So you know rat and horse is a clash, right? So which means you have a clash inside your BaZi chart already. Or maybe you're born in the month of the dragon and on the day of the dog. So your month of dragon, day of dog, there's a clash inside your chart. Okay? So the question was, how do I fix or mitigate a clash within my own chart? Well, first of all, most of this doesn't require mitigation unless it brings mortal danger to the person. So how would a chart bring mortal danger? Normally the clash that involves a resource star being clashed, and a resource star is in extreme weak position, and or the 7 Achilles in an extreme strong position, and the self is in a very fragile position, then maybe it sort of brings mortal danger in the chart. But these charts are rare. If we do see one, then yes, you have to deploy what is known as a mitigation. Now, the mitigation, you have to deploy what we call a combination in the chart. So it is stated in the old style of reading, 有合解沖. When there is a combo, it removes the clash. So let's just say now, the clash is between the rat and ox. So inside your BaZi chart, there's a rat and there's an ox fighting one another. Okay, so there's potential problem, and you have done your assessment. Obviously, you have to learn some BaZi to do that determine that this clash is actually mortally dangerous. Most of them are not, guys, so don't have to be super worried about this. But let's say you're so unlucky you found a chart that's mortally dangerous. So this clash would mean this person might have suicidal thoughts, or this person might have easily gone into depression or unstable mindset, or inflict bodily harms and whatever not, right? So let's say that was the case. Then now, you gotta remove one of the clashing parties. So it depends on what you have. There are 2 ways to see it. Number one, what you already have in the existing chart, whether you have the combo animal sign in the existing chart, or if the combo sign is not in the existing chart, is it in the luck cycle? If it's not in the luck cycle, that means you have to search external, where the people, the doctors, the noble person, whether it exists in that human being. So suppose the rat and horse is clashing. The animal sign that removes the horse is goat. So suppose goat is available in the chart, then you need to search for goat, okay? And use goat. Now here's where people get very frustrated, they start pulling their hair. How do I use the goat? Do I hang a goat in front of my neck? Do I sleep with a goat doll in the house? Now, you might laugh, yeah? Some people actually recommend that. I mean, that's why astrology people always laugh at our industry, because there are some people, you need to wear a shirt with a goat in front. Oh my God, this one is too esoterically dumb, yeah, this slap. What happens is this, you gotta know what to really use goat so-called, you gotta understand what does GOAT represent, what activities, what type of medication, what type of doctors, what type of healers, or the location, or a strategy, if you're looking at strategy. So depending on what you're looking for, inside the GOAT, there contains a lot of information. So looking for and using GOAT means you search out what those activities or people or location are or medication are, and you pursue those activities. Then you will solve the problem. Okay, so it's a real life activity that sorts it out. The BaZi doesn't give you the problem. So somebody think, oh, my BaZi like that. You bad BaZi, you make my life like that. No, the BaZi doesn't give your life like that. BaZi just shows you, hey, you're like that. Some people's chart shows they're cynical, so their whole life they're cynical. Is it a good thing or bad thing? Doesn't really matter unless it's blocking them from making money, unless it's causing them a lot of arguments and disputes, and they become like, number one enemy in their work area. They're unpopular, then you fix it, right? If it's not a problem, you can be cynical all you want, it doesn't matter, right? So likewise, the clash, it's not a problem from the start, but when it does become a problem and you see it there, then you need to deploy the cure, and the cure is in a combination, but it's not in a physical esoteric item. It is actually in a activity. It might be a type of medication, a person, a strategy, and so forth. So your job is to find out what that is and pursue that. That's how you fix the internal clash in your chart.
Check inside the description for the link.